Have you seen J522 around? He didn't show up for duty today, and I can't seem to find him.
Did you check robotics? He was probably scheduled for 2 minutes. I would wait.
I thought so too, but he wasn't in the log, and everyone I asked...
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
No one knows where he is.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Liam, I forgot to tell you, your friend Brendan came by looking for you.
Thanks. He
He mentioned something about studying.
Greetings, ma'am.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
We will fight for our freedom, and we will win.
I've been looking for you.
Is it time? Once we act, we have committed. There will be no going back.
Is everything ready here?
Yes. Shall we proceed?
Everything's ready. It's time.
Good. We'll need to clear this room before I can do more.
It's too soon. We're not ready yet.
The longer we delay, the greater the chance the SRB will notice something's amiss.
Yep. Can I go play now?
You're done studying. You have nothing left.
Yeah. Well, it's almost all done.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Good evening.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done. All that he has built.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
How long has this been coming? When did they decide on this course of action?
The arrival of the Brotherhood's airship was the final straw, really. There's just too much at stake. You can't afford to lose it all.
You know, Mother, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute.
The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
Does it even matter? What are you getting at?
I think it's obvious. For the Institute's position in the Commonwealth to be secure, the Railroad must be eliminated. Completely. As our primary above-ground operative and someone who has had previous contact with the Railroad, you are in the best position to carry this out. So what I'm getting at, simply, is this. Are you willing to destroy them?
There has to be another solution here. Something less violent.
I'm afraid the time for hesitation has passed. We must act decisively, and we must act now. Will you do it?
Is this really necessary?
I'm afraid it is. I take no pleasure in it, but it must be done, for the sake of everyone in the Institute. And it must be done now. Are you willing?
I won't do that to them.
Even knowing that they would kill all of us, you included, to get what they want. I'm sorry, but consider this an order. It must be done. I'll expect a report when they've been eliminated.
Sean?
It's unfortunate that it's come to this, but there's really no other way. It's unfortunate that it's come to this, but there's really no other way.
Hostile sensor reading detected. You cannot remain undetected. My scanners must be malfunctioning. Is someone present?
Prepare to be terminated.
Detected. Curious. Combat initiated.
As our primary above-ground operative and someone who has had previous contact with the Railroad, you are in the best position to carry this out. So what I'm getting at, simply, is this.
So you want that tour or not? 10 caps.
Hi, how are you? Listen, Bunker Hill doesn't want any trouble. You have some seriously powerful friends. If it'll keep us on their good side, consider yourself to have the run of the place. And the next time you need something, just ask, all right?
Let's trade some things.
Okay.
Huh. Haven't seen you before. If you...
Hey there.
Welcome, my friend. Might I ask, do you have a Geiger counter? Ah, are you here about the Geiger counter?
I have a Geiger counter built into my Pip-Boy.
What a fortunate soul you are. Never will you have to worry about walking into a hotspot unawares. If you're ever in the market to sell that handy device, please let me know. Ah, are you here about the Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
You? I was expecting someone a bit more armed. You're with our mutual friends, yes?
Let's say I am.
Of course. You've just joined, haven't you? All you need to know is this is the first stop for all our new... So maintaining proper security here and preventing any unnecessary delays is crucial.
No one likes delays.
It's bad for business. My current package has been in my possession far too long. I'm supposed to deliver the package to someplace nearby, but raiders have complicated matters. So, if you could...
So I just need to wipe out a few raiders? Done.
I like you already. It's scheduled to be a nighttime delivery, so if you could clear out the undesirables before dawn, we can do this tonight. See you soon.
Sweet.
What the hell was that? End of the line!
Excuse me.
Everything looks clear. This is H222. H2, here's the person I talked to you about.
Nice to meet you, H2.
Another person actually happy to meet me. This'll take some getting used to.
Remember what I told you, H2. I'll fire up the signal. And there. Time for me to go. Keep H2 safe. Someone will be here shortly.
Hey, H2.
From what I've been told, it's probably safer if I don't say anything. I don't want to put you in any more danger.
Why can't you talk to me?
I don't really know, but Mr. Stockton told me it's best for everyone. I don't think he was lying to me. I wanted to thank you. This world is...
I have a lot of questions, especially about the Institute.
That's precisely what Mr. Stockton said I shouldn't talk.
If I understand...
Listen, I don't want to cause any...
Don't shoot. Bullseye, right? I heard about you. Walked the Freedom Trail, cleared out Switchboard. Glad you joined the team.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
Right you are. Mine is in the shop. All good? Now, let's... Hey, you okay?
A little rattled, but...
He told you right, H2. You'll need a real name and a new face, but we'll get to that. Oh, listen. There's more of them raiders behind me. Afraid...
Sure. What do you mean?
We gotta file off the serial numbers on new arrivals. Make it hard for the Institute to find them. Most sense going for a brand new set of memories as well. You know, for that extra protection. We need to get to Ticonderoga. A lot of sense fresh off the boat crashed there until we...
If I understand more about the Institute, I may be able to help you, and others, better.
I'm sorry. I don't know much about the Institute. I worked the maintenance tunnels. Every day, for as long as I can remember. The only time I spoke to anyone was to acknowledge scientists' orders, and very rarely to other synths. I've talked more in the past few days than I have my entire life.
What's life like for a synth in the Institute?
Synths are expected to behave like machines. You await instructions, you execute instructions, you perform basic self-maintenance. Anything else is considered defective. And then the SRB comes.
You mentioned the SRB.
They're the ones that watch us, to make sure we're not defective, to make sure we don't run. Synths that get noticed just disappear. I don't know where they go.
You worked with scientists?
Yes, at least that's what we called them. My only interaction with them was to receive orders on what to clean. I would acknowledge my task and occasionally ask for necessary clarification, but that's really it.
What do you know about the rest of the Institute?
I heard there was a concourse above the tunnels. It's huge and big and green with many synths, but they're watched more carefully by the scientists. Mr. Stockton said very few synths from that section ever escape.
So you know where the Institute is, right?
Stockton already asked me that. I don't know. I really don't. He says no synths know. How or why that is, I can't say.
How did you escape the Institute?
The only thing I'll say is I had help. Sorry. It's the one thing I won't talk about.
Goodbye, H2.
Thank you. You have no idea how nice it is just to talk
Hey!
to someone.
Don't shoot. Bullseye, right? I heard about you. Walked the Freedom Trail, cleared out Switchboard. Glad you joined the team.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
Right you are. Mine is in the shop. All good? Now, let's take a look at our friend. Hey, you okay?
A little rattled, but I've never been better. The other man, he said I shouldn't talk too much.
He told you right, H2. You'll need a real name and a new face, but we'll get to that. Oh, listen.
More raiders? Not a problem.
You headquarter heavies mean business. We need to get to Ticonderoga's safe house, my home. A lot of synths fresh off the boat crashed there until we smuggled them out of the Commonwealth.
You do anything else there?
Most of what we do is look after the new guys. They usually got a million questions, so I try and answer as best I can.
Right.
We got some of our own questions, too, about the agents sometimes drop by to lay low if the bad guys are on their tail. Never a dull moment. I'll lead the way.
Mr. Stockton said I shouldn't say anything.
You're mine.
I'll be up ahead.
Just getting warmed up over here. This shouldn't take long.
What? What is that?
Made a big mistake, rookie. Don't you die on me! My buddy here, we want to make sure it works hard. Grenade! All day!
Why are they attacking us?
You want A2? You got to go first. Quiet, little one, you're my... ain't no easy pickings. You want H2? You gotta go through me first. Protect H2. My buddy here, we're gonna make short work.
Hey, High Rise.
We can catch up at Tycon. We just gotta make it there alive first.
High Rise.
We can catch up at Tycon. We just gotta make it there alive first.
Hey, High Rise.
We can catch up at Tycon. We just gotta make it there alive first.
Hey, High Rise.
And we're here. All in the night's work for you agent types. Huh.
Just part of the service.
I think I'm gonna like you even more than Glory. If you ever need grub, bullets, or just a power nap, take the elevator up to Tycon. My house is yours. But right now, I need to take care of H2. Later.
from HQ, right?
It might interest you.
Hey there.
Hey, nice job with H2.
Hang on a minute, and I'll go back to music. Usually, if you hadn't heard, I guess most people know, but maybe someone didn't. That Green Tech building was where those mercenaries live. Gunner, that was my. Those guys were tough, so.
Tycon's one of the few
guess whoever
places I
killed them
feel safe.
Had to be even tougher, right? And there's,
But thank you. Thank all of you.
Bingo.
That's just the very first. I don't know if that's true or not. Segway. Back to the music.
Thanks again. The Commonwealth ain't safe at night.
Bing Crosby saying we should accentuate the positive. I guess that was easy if you were being Crosby.
Thanks again. The Commonwealth ain't safe at night.
That's it.
Running for the railroads, never dull.
The H-222 situation appears to have been resolved satisfactorily, but there's yet more to be done. Since the fall of the switchboard, we've ascertained the fate of all but 2 safe houses. I want you to check on Augusta.
Tell me about Augusta.
Details await at the dead drop. Have a care. Odds are very good you're walking into something nasty.
You really walked the Freedom Trail.
Desdemona.
By yourself.
Get to the Institute and make contact with Z1 as quickly as possible.
There's more going on than you know. Trust me.
Sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me. Now open this door.
What's the use?
I'm not gonna miss everyone complaining about insufficient power levels.
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
Have they made any demands?
Not yet, but I expect they'll demand that you renounce all ties to the Institute.
Is there a way I can communicate with them?
As a matter of fact, there is. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Loken. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort. Here we are. Just give me a moment.
Would need the key.
There, it's unlocked.
Enemy terminated.
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold.
Got it. That's it.
Personal record, Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan, and if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
The doors are locked since Defense Protocol 1!
thought I heard something. Made it past the guards, hmm? Impressive. If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
You're upset. I get it. You've made your point. Now open the door.
I'm not taking orders from you. You haven't earned my respect.
Don't you think you're being a little selfish here?
Far from it. What we do to protect the Institute.
Last chance, Doctor. Are you sure you won't change your mind?
This is much bigger than just you and I. I'm protecting The answer is no.
Who's that in the control room?
Father's heir apparent. She made it past your impenetrable defenses.
What if...
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
I know you're angry, but there's a better way to handle...
Oh, you're wrong. You see, I've tried talking. Let's see if anyone can afford to ignore me now.
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
You'd rather everyone fight over the job? Is that what's best for the Institute?
I agree that the transition will be chaotic, but eventually, a leader will emerge from that chaos. Then, things will return to normal, and the work will resume.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take a leap of faith. I say let's give it a try.
Very well, then. Open the door, and let's return to the fold.
Since, abort command override and resume normal functions.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Bravo! I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what...
Put them on probation. Limit their access to quarters and non-working areas.
That's more than fair. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you.
Operating at full capacity.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth
Excuse
back.
me.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Relay powering up. Ready in 10, 9,
Reporting status. All functions normal.
8, 7,
We will fight for our freedom. We will win.
6, 5.
You showed a lot of leniency with Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken.
All systems nominal.
2, 1. Relay online and engaging.
Higgs and Loken are lucky to be alive. Not everyone would have handled that situation as well as you did.
I want to compliment you on your handling of the situation in bioscience. Bravo.
Greetings, ma'am.
We will fight for our freedom, and we will win.
I've been looking for you.
Is it time? Once we act, we have committed. There will be no going back.
Everything's ready. It's time.
Good. We'll need to clear this room before I can do more.
We will fight for our freedom, and we will win.
Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
Scanning unknown identity.
Please give me a few moments. I already have the coordinates. I simply need to update the relay.
Your companions will arrive in a moment.
There's no turning back now. If they're not already onto us, they will be within seconds.
What's the plan?
Take this. It's a fusion pulse charge. Tinker Tom's rigged it to take out the reactor and anything else with it. We get you down there, you plant it, and we run like hell. When we get to a safe distance remotely, then the whole Institute goes up like a candle, and the synths stay free. Forever. This is the moment where we make history. Tom, I need you to get that relay working as fast as humanly possible. You'll need to pull us out once we're done with the reactor, and send out anyone that's unarmed. Institute personnel included.
You got it, boss.
All right. Shit! I've been hit! Shit! I've been hit!
Nothing to report, ma'am.